Hey everyone, how you living? Hope you're alive and in living color. This is Eric Lima here. You're watching EML77 TV, episode 306. What's going on? We're towards the end of July. I can't believe it. We're going to be in August already. And before you know it, jury duty will be coming up for me. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Whoopee. The only good thing about jury duty is I get a day off from work. You know it, right? That's the only good thing. But if I don't get chosen, that's okay. The downside of having jury duty is you get to sit in some kind of courtroom being bored out of your mind, you know, in watching a case and whether or not you get, and if I don't get chosen, great, wonderful. I can go home and go on with my life. If I do, well, this is going to be a whole lot of hullabaloo you have to go through. So, there you go. So, now, I'm wondering, you know, I've been a big professional wrestling fan since 1991. I know. I'm trying to step away from the talking about my life and all the craziness that's been happening. So I decided, well, do something different. Talk about things that I like, and professional wrestling is one of them. As you can tell, this is the Intercontinental Heavyweight title. This is my favorite wrestling title of all time. Big fan of the championship. A lot of great history behind it as well. The current champion right now in the WWE. The first Japanese superstar to capture the Intercontinental title in the WWE, that would be Shinsuke Nakamura. So, big fan of Shinsuke. I like Shinsuke, and it'd be a lot of fun if I do this. Now, you know, people say, well, how did wrestling become popular and all that? You know, many people would, you know, to popular belief says that Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper and Hulkamania and all that started the popularity of the World Wrestling Federation, at what was known as at the time, before it changed the name WWE in mid 2002. But check this out. I personally believe that the women's title match between the defending champ Fabulous Moolah and the challenger Wendy Richter got that whole thing started. You know, a new, you know, and like I think professional wrestling back in the 80s was kind of like a new fad, so to speak, but it still goes on today. And the funny part about the whole thing is that, you know, many people, you know, you see Dusty Rhodes cut his promos. You get the rivalry between him and Ric Flair, Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat, the Dragon, and it's totally cool. So it's like, okay. So, and the World Wrestling Federation was the place at the time. It's like to me, back in the day when there was territories, now you got WCW in the southern territory, like in Georgia and all that, and you got the World Wrestling Federation, like in New York and the northern areas and all that. They were territorial back then, and for a women's title match to start a revolution of sorts, it's just unbelievable. When, you know, the wrestling revolution, it's amazing. You know, they said, you know, the brawl for it all, that was Richter and Moolah. And because Cyndi Lauper got involved. She had to be a big wrestling fan. She had to. Because it all started with Cyndi Lauper put Captain Lou Albano, who was a manager at the time, in her Girls Just Want to Have Fun videos. And that's where it took off from there. And who knew that Captain Lou Albano's feud with Cyndi Lauper started that? It was unbelievable. I mean, you know, I think, to me, Cyndi Lauper should go into the WWE Hall of Fame, in my opinion, because the fact of the matter is that Cyndi Lauper started this whole thing. If it had not been for Cyndi Lauper, the WWE wouldn't be where it is today. So Cyndi Lauper deserves all the credit in the world. I personally believe that she should be in the Celebrity Wing of Hall of Fame. If you guys, you know, you internet nerds out there who, you know, like the wrestling, indies and all that, gotta realize your history here. I mean, Cyndi Lauper, by managing Wendy Richter, started this. I mean, unbelievable. It started with Cyndi Lauper versus Captain Lou Albano, and then it evolved into Roddy Piper and Hulk Hogan, and then the rest I say is history. I mean, look at some of the wrestlers that were so popular back then in the 80s. You got Hulk Hogan, you got Macho Man Randy Savage, you got Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Jake the Snake Roberts, we're talking about in the World Wrestling Federation. You got the Hart Foundation, the British Bulldogs. You know, they had Ozzy Osbourne in their corner at WrestleMania 2. Andre the Giant was probably one of the most beloved wrestlers ever. You know, and you got the funny antics of Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan. You know, you got Vince McMahon, Jesse Ventura, and Jesse the Body Ventura, and Jesse Ventura starred in freaking Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Carl Weathers, for goodness sakes. It's amazing about how professional wrestling, how long way it came. And this was one of my favorite titles. I met some of the superstars from back then. I met the Bushwhackers. I met Tito Santana, for goodness sakes. So, and also saw Greg the Hammer Valentine and Bruce the Bar Beefcake perform live. It's unbelievable. Now, I'm too bad I couldn't get a picture with either one of them. I think back then I didn't have much money to do with, but I would have, and just it would have been great. And but I did get a picture with the Bushwhackers and Matt Stryker and Tino Santana, which is really, really cool. Kenny and Mikey, the Spirit Squad. You know, he made jokes about my fanny pack. It was really, and he was like, "Do you know Michael P.S. Hayes?" Which is really funny. So, yeah, you got the Freebirds. Did a stint in the WWE at one point, and it's unbelievable about how it evolved into what you see it is today. Now, it's like its mainstream popularity. It's amazing. It blows my mind. You have Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. You start, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Stone Cold Steve Austin's got his own show. The Miz has got his own show with his wife. Oh man, you're talking about the popularity of professional wrestling. We saw, Undertaker. Appear on Regis and Kathy Lee a couple times. Yokozuna was on there. It's unbelievable. Rick Rude, Bobby the Brain Heenan. I mean, list goes on of all the wrestlers that went mainstream. It's unbelievable. Shawn Michaels. It's, Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's unbelievable. I mean, look at what the Ross happened to The Rock, man. You talk about a billionaire actor, in my personal opinion. He's coming out with another movie this coming Friday, Hobbs and Shaw. I'm looking forward to seeing that one. Mike Oxmall. I had to say it. It's just too funny. That's the preview. Oh, I cracked up laughing, man. When I saw it, I said, "That's it. I've got to see this movie." It's unbelievable. So, anyways, I thought to myself, if I was a pro wrestler, which I'm not, obviously. I mean, look at me. You got to put in a lot of work being a professional wrestler, and put in a lot of work, and a lot, weight lift. Fitness training, everything else in between. Obviously, I'm not, I imagine myself to be a pro wrestler. I thought of myself, and I'm 42 years old, for goodness sakes. I could be a manager. I like to be a manager or announcer or even like a general manager or even or a play-by-play guy, a sports announcing is one of my favorite things that I would love to do, Like, hi, it's Eric Lima. Welcome to a Red Sox-Yankee game. The Boston Red Sox, the defending World Series champs, go against the New York Yankees. Or, in this case, welcome to WWE SmackDown Live. We have a great big card for you tonight as the Intercontinental Championship game. Nakamura will defend the title against Kevin Owens. And Shane McMahon's going to be the special guest referee for that matchup. Or something like that. And what do you think, Corey Graves? I don't know, Eric, but it's going to be a heck of a brawl. I think Shinsuke's going to retain the title with a Kinshasa. That's the type of deal. So I've always, this is hypothetically speaking. I said that 5 times fast. What would my gimmick be if I was an in-ring competitor and I would be known as the Eliminator. More like, the Eliminator. So not like Cyborg, Terminator type. Just have, walking with, looking like the Terminator, but just have like a little bit of an attitude. Like you got a problem with me? You want to take it up in the ring? Because I always say this, let's say I beat Shinsuke for the Intercontinental title, and this is Shinsuke Nakamura. When you step in the ring with me, you're stepping in my neighborhood. And in my neighborhood, no one survives it. When I hit you with the off-the-air slam, doubling that with the lightning shot flying forearm, your days as Intercontinental Champion have been numbered. And now, you're looking at the brand new Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. You want this title back? You come get it, Shinsuke. You may be the king of strong style. I want to see that king of strong style in my neighborhood. Hit me with the Kinshasa knee strike, and you get your title back. If you get lucky hitting it. If you don't, the title stays with me. I am the Eliminator, and that's the gospel truth. Or something like that. Or let's say we have so many like rival organizations nowadays. We haven't had one since 2001 with WCW. So AEW, run by Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, and Tony Khan, the owner of the Jaguars, Jacksonville Jaguars. Imagine this. Let's say I end up going there, and I would feud with Maxwell Jacob Friedman. That guy, I can't stand him. Maxwell Jacob Friedman, the so-called salt of the earth, the man who's better than everyone else, and we all should know it, right? Well, Mr. Friedman, allow me to introduce myself to you. I am the Eliminator, Eric Lima. I eliminate the competition, and I've held titles such as this, the Intercontinental Championship of the WWE. I've been a dominant force in that company, but I needed new challenges. So when the WWE released me from my contract, I decided to come here to AEW. And the first person I wanted to target is you, Mr. Friedman. So, Mr. Maxwell Jacob Friedman, you like to tweet people? So many nasty things to get heat for yourself? It is time for you to stop the social shaming and start backing up that big mouth of yours. Because that's all you do is run your mouth. Just like the Master of Disguise starring Dana Carvey, this is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do when you step in the ring with the Eliminator. Because when I hit you with the OTA and the lightning shot, flying forearm, you will be out for the count like a game show contestant on Press Your Luck. You hit your fourth whammy, you're done. The fourth whammy is my new finishing maneuver. And when I hit it, you're out. It'll be 1, 2, 3. Keep running that mouth, Mr. Friedman. See what happens when you have to step in the ring with a man as nasty as the Eliminator. See? I've always wanted to do something like that, But what if I became a manager? Let's say I signed a contract in the WWE as a manager. Who I would manage? Who should I choose from? Raw, SmackDown Live, NXT, NXT UK, 205 Live. NXT. I would like to manage Io Shirai. Let me do the talking, and she does the action in the ring. When I decided to come back to the WWE, I always want to do some managing. And when I took a look at Io Shirai, I know that she is the deadliest woman on the roster. Now she's coming to Monday Night Raw. And after one thing, Becky Lynch, you call yourself the man. But the genius of the sky will be arriving soon to Monday Night Raw. And she's got her sights set on you, Becky Lynch, and that Raw Women's Championship. You said no one could challenge you? You may have defeated every woman on the planet, but you haven't beaten the genius of the sky, Io Shirai. And with her brand new attitude, you better bring all you got. Because there's no way you're going to survive her arsenal. To me, Io Shirai is the true queen of strong style. Japanese strong style. You want a challenge? Here she is. The genius of the sky, Io Shirai. Imagine that being a manager at one point and just, or would I cut a promo for a legend like The Undertaker, or like if I'm managing The Undertaker, and let's say The Undertaker has to face, Drew McIntyre. Here we go. Drew McIntyre. You call yourself the Scottish Psychopaths. Well, meet my man, The Undertaker. He has defeated everybody there is that stood in his way. Defeated men that are bigger than him and stronger than him. He defeated men that are smaller than him, faster than him. How he's been successful? He's adapted to the styles of all his opponents. And he's evolved his fighting style. What you need to learn, Mr. Drew McIntyre, is that you don't underestimate the dead man. When the Undertaker picks you up upside down and drops you with that tombstone, it's lights out. Or better yet, out of time, so say goodbye. What is yours now is mine, and I'll dream broken dreams, make your wish come true. You will be traveling that road of broken dreams, and you will rest in peace. You know, it's simple. You know, like I said, watching a lot of wrestling and watch a lot of wrestlers cut promos is really, really cool. And just seeing that, and you know, I've been to a couple of live shows at the WEML-TV Festival, Showcase Pro Wrestling, and then I recently went to the House of Bricks Pro Wrestling Slam Master Saturday night, and it was really, really cool. It was totally awesome. There's another one in August next month, I think the 24th, I believe. So I can't wait to go to that one. I'm planning on going. It's going to be really exciting. And so all I can say is professional wrestling. I don't know what's going to happen on Raw tonight. I'm looking forward to what's going to happen. I mean, you're talking about SummerSlam being 2 weeks away, and I believe that Becky Lynch and Natalya, that matchup is going to equal that of the British Bulldog versus Bret Hart for the Intercontinental title and Wembley Stadium back in SummerSlam 92. I have a feeling that match is going to steal the show, definitely. And I'm sure Natalya's picked up her game, and I believe Becky Lynch is going to pick up her game too. So it'll be these two. They have a long history. Can't wait for it. And I enjoy watching professional wrestling and sports entertainment. I enjoy it. So that's my take on it, and I'm hoping that and I'll keep watching the WWE. And I'm curious to watching AEW to see how that goes and how they do things there. It's going to be very interesting coming October 2nd, and then you got 2 days after that you got freaking SmackDown live going to Fox. And it's going to be crazy there too. It's going to be the 20th anniversary, and it's going to be nuts. So let's see what happens. So. So I'm pretty excited. So that's it. That's all the time we have on the show. God's life, love, light, and blessings to all of you. Catch you on the flip side. And remember, boys and girls, pay attention. You might learn something. I'll see you in episode 307. Hopefully I can get these thumbs episode going. You know, I'm procrastinating about that once again. And plus it's been very, very hot this weekend. I'm hoping to go to the Portuguese Feast this weekend to bring you some news from there. Hopefully, do everything live from there. Plus, a little bit of a bump of the road, so to speak. But I don't consider it as a bump. But it's going to be a good time overall. I will be heading to a friend's house to celebrate my sister's birthdays, and they have a pool there. So hopefully, it's hot that day, so I can just jump in and go. It's still good. So. It's on a Saturday, so I got Saturday off. Praise the Lord. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day, and episode 307 heading your way soon. Don't know what to talk about then, but we'll find out. All right? Bye.